In a cozy little house lived a young girl named Amina. She loved sunny days, bright colors, and everything about the light. But when the sun went down, a tiny seed of fear would sprout in her heart. Amina was afraid of the dark. Every night, it was the same routine.
After brushing her teeth and putting on her star-patterned pajamas, the real work began.
First, she'd peek under her bed, her heart thumping a little drum beat. "No monsters here," she'd whisper. Then she'd creak open her closet door, just a sliver, to check behind her clothes. All clear. Finally, she'd leap into bed, pulling the covers up to her chin, her eyes wide open, scanning the room.
The chair in the corner looked like a hunched giant.
The curtains swayed like ghostly figures in the moonlight. Her mother would come in, her smile as warm as a sunbeam.
"Still checking for monsters, my little star?" she'd ask softly.
Amina would nod, her lip trembling slightly. "The shadows, they play tricks on me."
Her mother sat on the edge of the bed and tucked her in tighter.
"Shadows are just a reminder that there's light somewhere nearby," she said. "Let me tell you a story."
Once, there was a brave little firefly who was afraid of flying at night.
He thought his own light wasn't bright enough.
But one evening, his friend, a wise old owl, told him, "Your light is a gift. It's meant to shine in the darkness, not hide from it." So, the little firefly took a deep breath, lit up his tail, and discovered the night was full of twinkling friends who's like him. He learned that his own light was all he needed to feel safe. Amina felt a little better, snuggling into her pillow as her mother kissed her forehead. "Good night, my love."
Remember the firefly. But tonight, the story's comfort wouldn't last long. As Amina drifted off, a low rumble echoed in the distance. A storm was brewing.
The wind began to howl, rattling the window pane.
Rain started tapping, tin drumming, then pounding against the glass. A bright flash of lightning lit up her room for a split second, casting long, menacing shadows that danced on the walls. Crack! A loud thunderclap followed, making her jump. And then everything went black.
The nightlight, the hallway lamp, everything! The power was out. The silence that followed was even scarier than the storm. It was a heavy, thick silence. Amina's heart hammered against her ribs.
She was all alone in the pitch black. Suddenly, she heard a sound. A soft creak.
From downstairs! Was it the wind? Or was it something else? Her imagination ran wild.
The monster from under the bed was now creeping up the stairs. The giant in the corner was stretching its long arms. Tears pricked her eyes.
She wanted her mom and dad.
She squeezed her eyes shut, remembering her mother's story about the little firefly. She remembered her prayers.
Taking a shaky breath, Amina whispered a small prayer, her voice barely audible over the storm. "Please, God, be with me. Help me be brave."
She said it again and again, her voice growing a little stronger each time. She knew she couldn't stay in bed forever. She had to find her parents. Swinging her legs over the side of the bed, her bare feet touched the cold floor.
It was the bravest step she had ever taken. With her hands outstretched, she inched her way out of her room and into the dark hallway. The shadows that once terrified her still loomed.
The coat rack looked like a crooked old man. A stack of boxes resembled a lurking creature. But as she continued to pray, something magical happened.
In her mind's eye, a soft, gentle light began to glow from within her heart. It spread through her, warm and comforting.
As this inner light grew brighter, the scary shadows outside began to change. The crooked old man became just a coat rack again. The lurking creature was just a pile of boxers.
The darkness wasn't empty and scary anymore. It felt peaceful.
She saw a faint flicker of light from downstairs, a candle.
Mom and Dad?
She hurried toward the glow, her fear melting away with every step. The next night, there was no storm. As Amina's mother came to tuck her in, she noticed something different. Amina was already in bed, calm and relaxed.
Her nightlight was on, but her eyes weren't darting around the room. She looked at the shadows on the wall, not with fear, but with curiosity. No monster check tonight, her mother asked with a gentle smile. Amina shook her head.
No, Mom. The shadows are just shadows, and even if it's really dark, I know I have a light inside me.
She had found her own light, a faith that filled her heart with peace.
Proving that even in the deepest darkness, courage and faith can shine the bright. Thanks for watching our story. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tales of courage and wonder.